Shalom. Can I be heard on the conference call? Shalom to all of you here. Welcome. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High. All right. We had a new spirit visiting us today, helping us out. Trying to work with him to bring him to the light. One thing I noticed about people that our people, we always want to kind of interject what it is that we have learned from the church. And I always tell you how you gotta really exclude when you try and compare what it is that you hear in this Bible to your doctrine, whether or not you came from the church or in the mosque or wherever you came from. You got to start all over. And when you're not able to start all over, to understand that you're just a babe in this, starting over, no matter how you look at it. And the baby, that's why I say you got to get milk. Get that in Isaiah. You can read Colossians 2:17. I said it. Read it.
Oh. Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai.
Right, so all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior. It's very important. But get Isaiah 20.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right. So who is it that needs milk from a breast? A baby. Right? A baby does. So that's who he gonna teach knowledge. So therefore you can't have the mind of a child continually if you want to get this knowledge. It's about maturity. That's what he's saying. Weaned from the breast and from the milk. Weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So from that point on, you're starting to learn more. You're able to grasp like a sponge. Because a child, you're talking about what, 3 years old, 3, 4, 5 years, they really grabbing hold to everything. What you say? Boom, they're learning. And you're starting to learn all over again. Go ahead.
For precept must be upon precept.
Precept must be upon precept. Read.
Precept upon precept.
Right.
Line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
Here a little and there a little. That's how you get understanding of this Bible. That's why, you know, when you look at how the Most High talking to us, a lot of times, you know, you've been through many lessons and the answer is the same. Why is the answer the same? Because he's doing what? And the answer is the same to the question when you're reading the scripture. And it's worded a different way, but the answer is the same. The results are the same. That the Most High wants you to see something. Why is he doing it? Because you got to do what? You got to say it over and over again till we get it. You got to say it over and over again. Go ahead.
For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
And here we are now. He's speaking to us in all these different languages. So get Job. I think it's 33 and 14.
Job chapter 33, verse 14. For the Most High speaketh once, yeah, twice.
So the Most High speak once, yeah, how many times?
Twice.
Twice. Read.
Yet man perceiveth it not.
So man don't perceive it. He say he speak once, yea, twice. Man perceiveth it not. Read.
In a dream.
In what?
In a dream.
So now a lot of times he comes to you in a dream to try and wake you up. Trying to wake you up in the dream. But if you ain't conscious of what he has already said, how you gonna know? How you gonna interpret what it is that he's trying to show you? In a dream, you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go into dreams to show people certain things. Read.
In a vision of the night.
And when?
In a vision of the night.
In a vision of the night. You hear that? In a vision of the night. Read.
When deep sleep falleth upon men.
When deep sleep falleth upon men. Read.
And slumbering upon the bed.
When you sleep in your bed. He's telling you, when you sleep in your bed, read.
Then he opened the ears of men.
He opened up the ears of men and what?
And sealed their instruction.
Seal up their instructions. Something that he's showing you in a dream to seal your instruction, to tell you to get it together. Like, you might do something in a dream and it's like, wow, you got to figure out, we know you have dreams. You're like, what is that talking about? What does that mean? He's sealing your instruction so you understand what it is that he's showing you. To seal your instruction, what? Me.
That he may withdraw man from his purpose.
Withdraw man from his purpose, what he think he's going to do that's right, that's off, and what?
And hide pride from man.
And hide pride from man. How about that? But you ain't thought about that, huh? Because you're looking at, because the first thing we do is what? We try and figure out how it is from what we dreamed to say, okay, well, this means this means that. But how we put the Most High in it. That from what he's saying here, but you're supposed to already know this. If you don't know this, now you don't. Now you know. Right? Because that's what he's telling you, to hide pride from man. Read.
He keepeth back his soul from the pit.
So he keeping back his soul from what?
The pit.
The pit. The disaster that you see is he keeping your soul back, trying to keep you from going into this pit that he showed you. Right? Go ahead.
And his life from perishing by the sword.
Yeah, his life from perishing by the sword. Whatever way that he's gonna kill you, he got many, he got many spirits. Right? Where they at?
On the earth.
On the earth, ready to do what? His will.
His will.
That's right. Whatever he commands.
They will not transgress his will.
And they would not transgress, right? So that's why I say. That's why I say a lot of times you got to figure out the spirit of what's going on here. It's serious. Yeah, man, it's deep when you look at how the Most High operates. But you got to know how he's hiding pride from men. What's going on in the world? What's happening? They haven't decided on this Syria thing yet? This war?
Statistics out there. So many people say, yeah, so all this stuff.
And that's nothing but a distraction. Look at Job 22 and 15.
Job chapter 22, verse 15. Hast thou marked the old way which wicked men have trodden?
Say, have we marked the old way which wicked men have trodden? No, most people ain't even thinking about it. They could care less. They ain't even thought about what time it is right now. It's just about their own life. Go ahead.
Which were cut down out of time.
Which were cut down out of time. Just like they had the Roman Empire. Cut down out of time. Ran to the Caucasus Mountains. And came out and called itself the Renaissance period. Until now. Read.
Whose foundation was overflown with a flood.
Yeah, whose foundation was overflown with a flood. You know, during the time of Noah. Read.
which said unto the Most High, Depart from us, and what can the Almighty do for them?
Yeah. What they say? Depart from us. And what can the Almighty do for them? That's how some people are, because of pride. That's why I say you got to stop pride from people. That pride, and you know, when it tells you in Psalms 83rd chapter, Esau, the first one, said they have lifted up their head. They lifted up their head like they all that. Pride. That's why I seen this cat, man, this Edomite, man, when they had the brother up in Oakland, that the cop claimed he was pulling out the taser and shot him in his back as he was handcuffed on the train station. They let him out 216 days, which is a vibration of the 666, because it's 2 + 1 + 6 is 9. You flip it over, that's a 6. So that's a vibration of the Illuminati that they roll with. And we went down there to protest it, and Edomite was up there like, it was nothing but Israelite, 3 brothers and a Latino brother, you know. And I'm like, wow, look at this. He was like, yeah, these Latino, make sure they do everything we in order. But you can see his pride. You can see the pride in him, man. You know, that's why the Most High going to deal with them first, as far as these nations concerned. Because Esau is the end of the world.
Yeah.
And Jacob's the beginning of that follower. Read.
Yet he filled their houses with good things.
See, filled their houses with good things. They got the blessing. It's their world, read.
But the counsel of the wicked is far from me.
Yeah, you hear what it is? The counsel of the wicked is far from him. He ain't dealing with their counsel. So if the Most High not dealing with their counsel, who dealing with? Who they dealing with? Shaitan.
Yeah.
They dealing with Shaitan, straight up. And so therefore, their vibration is where?
In the world.
Everywhere, all over the world, everywhere. So if their vibration is everywhere, and that's why you hear me saying we got to be de-Edomanized. And when you look up Edomized, when I looked it up, it said demonized right next to it. So the two go together, one way or another. Why would it be there, right? Say, but the Most High does not hear their counsel. He ain't with their counsel. We know that. Are they ever gonna know the Most High and the Most High can't shine? No. To tell you that, get that in Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter. This one we reach the salvation. Verse 7.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 7.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 7.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 7. But though the righteous be prevented,
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 7. It's on page 60.
we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High, Shai, we have not known it.
Need more? Can it be more clear than that? So how is it that you're gonna follow the way that they have set everything up, and you think that way, you act that way, you speak that way, the way they have taught us how we're supposed to be like them, without telling us that. Well, that's the curriculum that we learn.
Right.
You're sitting up there, the white teacher is telling you, oh, you gotta do this, do this, and do this, and do that. That's, you know, you're talking about, oh yes, we gotta do this, we gotta do it like this. You got mocking just what you see. But we ain't up but a bunch of mocking people, mocking each other. I mean, that comes from the religious structures to the Negroes. Turn to your neighbor and say this, say this. So what you do, you go home, you regurgitate what it is that you learn, and it's like the Edomite, in the Edomite confession, the woman say, hey, your mama and daddy got to teach you how to survive in this world. We don't have to worry about that. It's our world. But we got to teach our children how to survive, what they got to do to make it in this world. Straight up. In their world.
Right.
Because you got to go in their world. Think about it. You got to teach your children the way of the Most High. Then they go to school, and California passed the law, say that they can go in there. They got to deal with children that will come there and say, I'm a girl, and they're a boy. I'm a boy and they're a girl. Now they can go to the bathroom. The girl's bathroom, the boy's bathroom, and they opposite sex. Going to the girl's locker, therefore they're going to be going into the locker room. They're going to see them butt naked, taking showers together, all of that. This is madness. because of the feeling. And don't put it past the fact that the brother's gonna be like, that's what they're doing. Oh, we go back next year, we done changed, man. Get them, lock them in. Be a whole lot of rapes. Be a whole lot of things gonna go down. That's gonna be detrimental to them. Because everybody's not like that. Everybody ain't with that. You know what I mean? And some you got cats that they already know from a young age. They know about big sex and all that from a young age. Just wickedness. That's wickedness. They need to take them, put them over by themselves. They're worried about somebody dealing with them. It's gonna happen that way. You watch what I tell you. It's not gonna. You talking about rage? It's gonna be rage, man. Because you know these children now, they ain't no joke. They are not no joke. They already know.
Monsters.
Yeah, they monsters. Right here, straight up. I mean, they gonna see. You talking about problems now? Shoot, they have a whole lot of problems. They ain't getting away with nothing. So as for the way of the Most High, they don't know it. Job 12:24. They don't know. Here we are looking at trying to be righteous in the eyes of the Most High, and here we are looking at the children, the generation to come. That's sad when you look at them. They have to make a choice and be numb to the fact that this is normal. Read that.
Job chapter 12, verse 24. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causes them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way.
See? That's what he done. To the chief of the people. Who the chief of the people now? Esau. And all people, man, that's caught up in following their ways. So you hear what it says? The chief of the people of the earth, and causes them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. There's no way. Ain't no way that you're going to tell me that these people are going to lead you in the right way. Because, and the mindset of how you think is from where? Where'd you get Esau? Your family wanted, your mom and daddy the one that taught you, or your mama taught you. Some don't have no daddy, but some, your mama taught you, then where'd she get her way from? From Esau. When you go all the way back to that Willie Lynch letter, who they use? Who they use mainly to program our people?
Slave man?
The woman. Our woman. They used our women. They used our women. And then when they brought in welfare, what did they use then? They use our women again. To do what? Go against the man. But we gonna make sure we don't give them no jobs, and we'll give the woman some assistance, but she can't have that man. She can't have no man around her. So now she got the power. We can go all the way back to that. She got the power. Why she got power? Because she's the one that's getting the help. When they won't help the man, he's going out looking for a job all the time. Wouldn't help him to find a job. He want to work. Wouldn't give him no job, right? So now he gotta take all this stuff out the house. It's just a reality. It's what they did. You got to take all your stuff out the house because can't be no man there. But he's still there. He got to relocate himself from his family. Now this woman gets, like she got it going on, then they bring in what? Women's lib. Brought in women's lib. That's what the wicked done. So what's the difference between Willie Lynch's letter to the things that they brought in to continue us following behind a woman, or letting the woman be elevated over the man? No matter what, and it's pride. It's dealing with pride. Because how does she have all this pride? Where did it start from? In the garden, right? Started from the garden. So that's in the beginning, right? So where we at the end now. So how you think it's gonna be now compared to Satan have his way then to now? Whereas you're looking at how everything has been elevated to a level where men are just right. I mean, come on. We be out there teaching, and a sister will say, come on, let's go. Brother be all into it. Sister come up to him, come on, let's go. You heard enough of that, let's go. And brother turn, go right behind her. That's madness, man. That's why I say that's not of the Most High. That's why when you look at this, that's why I say men gonna be afraid. The men gonna be afraid. when you look at all it's going to have, get Daniel's 10 and 10. So this is real. This is nothing to play with. And as it get closer and closer, you're going to find people losing it. Daniel's 10 and 10. Why they going to be losing it? Because of the fact of they're not going to be able to deal with what's going to go down in this earth. And all the power that you think you got, you're going to see you ain't got no power. They're going to strip you of your power, and you're going to be, our women ain't going to have no power, because if if he take away your man, like what he do, he putting most of the men in prison. All the hardcore men, he put them in trouble. They put them in prison. So they got to deal with that kind of madness. What's up in there? Read that.
Daniel 10, chapter 10, verse 10. And behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands.
Go ahead.
And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling.
You hear that? Daniel stood trembling when his angel came and spoke to him. So it's sad because our people don't have to fear the Most High to know when the Most High is trying to speak to him. Daniel stood trembling. Start at verse 7.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 7. And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision, for the men that were with me saw not the vision. But a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves.
Yeah, you understand this? This is the vision that he's seen of a Mashiach Yahushua in Daniel 10, 5, and 6. So we just at verse 7. So now, the Most High caused a great quaking to be around the other men that was around them, so they couldn't see the vision. They ran. They ran and hid themselves. Go ahead.
Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision, and there remained no strength in me.
He said there remained no strength in him. He saw this great vision and said there was no strength in him. Read.
For my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength.
He said retain no strength. He said his beauty was turned into corruption. He said retain no strength. He was just like weak. Go ahead.
Yet heard I the voice of his words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground.
So now, goes right along with what we just read about how the Most High showed people vision in the dream. See what I'm saying? It was deep sleep. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And the Most High directing his path. Go ahead.
And behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling.
He stood trembling. Go right along with what? The Most High said we can get our salvation with what? Fear and trembling. What are the angels doing? Trembling before the Most High, right? Yeah, that was a trembling too, right? Right. Go ahead.
Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy power, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words.
See? That you know that the Most High will send the angels to comfort us, like they had to come and comfort the Mashiach Yahushua. After he fasted for 80 days and dealt with Satan directly, you know, and the angel came and comforted him. Go ahead.
But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia.
Yeah. Let you know that Michael, Allah, the archangel of war, came to help. Because, you know, you're looking at the Persian Medes Empire. Read.
Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. For yet the vision is for many days.
Right. So he's come. It's like all the prophets. They came to let us know what's going to happen in the latter days, because it's written for the generations to come, which will call on the name of the Most High. And that's us. But we have the whole complete volume of the book. Read.
And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb.
See? he said, he said when he tell them what's going to happen in the last days, so he set his face on the ground. He became what?
Dumb.
Dumb. I mean, that can't be no clear. To hear what's going to happen to us in the last days, Daniel became what?
Dumb.
Dumb. Oh, we can't call nobody dumb because they know everything, right? That's too much like they really get attitude about that. But Daniel became what?
Dumb.
Dumb. And there was a man that the Most High was dealing with. He loved the Most High, right? That's what he's saying. Go ahead.
And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my power, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength.
Hey, the vision, sorrows are turned unto me. I mean, you look at certain things, if you eliminate it from yourself, then how is it going to apply to you? And he's showing you something, but you eliminate it from what it is that he's showing you to be meaning something else. Go ahead.
For how can the servant of this my power talk with this my power? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man, and he strengthened me, and said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto you.
See?
Unto thee.
See what it says? It says, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee. So, a man that's greatly beloved of the Most High, he's going to bring that peace one way or another. That peace going to come. You might not understand how it's going to come, but you're going to have that peace. Be unto thee. What did he say?
And said, O man greatly beloved, fear not, peace be unto thee. Be strong, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened.
See, and just from speaking to him, he was strengthened. He was strengthened. Go ahead.
And said, let my power speak, for thou hast strengthened me.
Now speak to me. I'm strong. I feel stronger now. Go ahead. So listen what the angels told me. Read.
Then said he, knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I am come forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come.
So now, he said he's going to fight with the king of Persia. He said, when I'm going to fight, who's going to come? The king of Grecia is going to come. And that's Alexander the Greek. Because the Persian and Mede Empire was in power during this time, and Alexander the Greek was going to come. He said once he goes to fight with the prince of Persia. Saying, when I'm gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come. Read.
But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth. And there is none that holdeth with me in these things, but Michael your prince.
That's Michael our prince. You know, a lot of people say that's Mashiach Yahushua. Michael the archangel of war. We know that Mashiach Yahushua come to judge and make war.
Right.
So definitely has a coincidental ability to say, if it's not him, it's showing up dealing with the fact that he's hanging out with him. Archangel of war, straight up. Get Psalms 119 and 135. 135.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 140, 135. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes.
Right. You say, read it again.
Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes.
I say, make thy face to shine upon thy servant, your servant, well, the children of Israel. He said, and teach me thy statutes. Verse 134.
Deliver me from the oppression of man.
See, deliver me from the oppression of man, from massa, which means the oppressor. Read.
So will I keep thy precepts.
So will I keep thy precepts. You got to keep the precepts because that's how you get 104.
Through thy precepts I get understanding.
So through the precepts you get understanding. Read.
Therefore I hate every false way.
So therefore he say you hate every false way. Why? Because we're dealing with what? Job 9:24. So how do you eliminate the fact of whether or not you're right or you're wrong in this world we in now? Job 9:24.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth been given to the hand of the wicked. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So if not, where and who is the wicked? So you cover the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So that's why I say, where are you getting your understanding from? Where do you cross the path to say, okay, well, I'm eliminating that. Now I'm becoming a new creature. How are you becoming a new creature?